Salut survivors! Welcome back to SolutOdka channel in Medieval Dynasty guide series. In this video guide, I will compile numerous ways to generate income. I will split it into three parts. Part 1, first day income or first days, before you settle and have your initial village. Part 2, income from your tier 1 workshop, Smithy and sewing hut. Part 3, income from your farming, food and potions. There are different timestamps, so you can go straight to the part which interests you the most. Also to be noted is that this guide is a condensed version of an in-depth series of videos I did these past few weeks. If you're interested, you're welcome to go watch these for in-depth analysis, building by building. Here, in this video, the intent is to share the results in a clear, short and concise manner. If you have any questions or suggestions, please do not hesitate to leave a message in the comment section down below. Now, let's go straight to the video. Part 1. First day income. During the early game, when you don't have a village with crafting benches yet, there are several items you can craft to get your needed coins. To be noted is that at that time, you will have a barter level of 0, therefore selling items for only 50% of their value. So there are no real excellent items to handcraft that will make you rich. But you can still get some basic income for you to maybe buy some seeds, fertilizers, or even a backpack. So, if you chop a couple of trees, gather a few logs and sticks, and find several stones, you will have these options. Hence, the most notable ones are the wooden hoe, costing you 1 log and 5 sticks for a selling price of 3.5 coins, the stone pickaxe, costing you 1 log plus 4 stones for a selling price of 3 coins, the firewood, selling for equivalent of 1.6 coins per log, as you can produce 4 firewood from 1 simple log. If you don't have logs, then the stone knives cost 5 sticks and 2 stones, for an income of 2.5 coins per. As you can see, this is not very good, so another way is to explore the map. Find abandoned carts and camps, loot the contents and sell them at a merchant. This is what I would recommend to do, as you would also discover where you could settle your village. But please, pay attention to the possible bandits you might encounter. Another option is to steal from the villages. However, be careful not to be seen and caught, or you might lose reputation. Also, do not sell the products in the same town from where you stole the goods. In any case, these early days income are not how you will fill up your purse. You will have much better opportunities to generate recurring income once you will have settled somewhere, built a farm and some of the tier 1 crafting buildings, which will lead us into the part 2. Once you will have built the workshop or the smithy or the sewing hut tier 1, you will be able to craft new type of items. To be noted is that from this point in time, I will not compare items based on how much you will sell them, because it will depend on your barter skill level. So, I will compare the item based on their value. By the way, that's also the opportunity to have a small but important note about the barter skill. By default, you are selling at a price of 50% compared to the value of an item. Hence, when adding plus 10% at barter skill level 1 for example, the resulting ratio is at 60%. Therefore, from your perspective as a seller, your income will be increased by 20%, since it is adding 10% on top of 50%. Therefore, 1 or 2 level of barter skill goes a long way. Okay, back to our actual items to sell now. The following items are the best value for money from outputs from your crafting. They are not ranked in any order, as this depends on your village economy and your resources output. However, you can take note that leather, linen thread, and copper bars are definitely the ways to generate more cash with fewer quantities. Leather will be best for water skins, costing only 2 leather pair for a value of 40. From the linen thread, the best item is not located at the sewing hut, surprisingly enough, and the best income will be from the fishing spears, which will only be costing you 2 logs, 2 stone and 1 linen thread, and will provide you with 2 fishing spears at a value of 50 coins each spear. In regards to the copper bars, for 2 copper bars and 1 stick, you will be able to craft 1 knife at a value of 130. Then you have some other secondary items that could be of interest if you are in the straws or the feathers production. From straws, you can craft flat straw hats, and you need for this 30 straws and 1 linen fabric. And each hat will have a value of 60 coins apiece. From the feathers, then you should craft wooden bolts, and you will need 10 feathers and 10 sticks to craft 10 bolts. And each of these sets of 10 will have a value of 30 coins. Basically, the other items from the crafting will have low interest in terms of income generation. Let's now have a look at the cooking and potions making items in the part 3. From your cooking, to be noted is that you do not actually need to build a kitchen because these recipes can be crafted in any house. Okay? Also to be noted is that the food items spoil. Therefore, it implies two things. One, you should sell them when they are at 100% condition not to lose value. Two, you can cook from spoiled ingredients into a product, and the product will be at 100% condition upon cooking. Some items have a very bad selling value, like the stew for example, for which you lose value if you decide to sell one, while others can be quite okay. Standing out are 4 items specifically. 1. The potage, costing 2 cabbages, 3 meat and 1 bowl for a value of 40. 2. The soup, costing 3 beetroot, 4 meat and a bowl for a value of 50. Thirdly, dried fishes, considering that pikes provide 7 fish meat pair, and each dried fish has a value of 20, it means each pike has a value of 140 coins. However, you will need a fishing hut for the fish drying process. The fourth one is a bit more tricky, as it depends on your barter level. With a barter level of at least 2, you can invest into buying milk, a bucket of milk, then wait for the next season to turn sour, and in turn cook quarks to sell them for a good profit. You will make a 34% profit at barter level 2 and a 66% profit at barter level 3. Side advantage of this solution is that it only costs you money and time as investment, no actual resource. And as a side bonus, you will even generate extra buckets. Now, when it comes to the potions, numerous items are not very relevant, but a few can actually be quite interesting. The most valuable one is a potion of temperature. It will only cost you 5 hops together with 1 wooden vial and a tenth of a bucket of water for a value of 40 coins each. What can perhaps be of interest if you already are into feathers and wooden balls business is to enhance it by applying poison onto it. To produce poison, you will need 5 deadly nightshade, 1 wooden vial and a tenth of a bucket of water. And this will be good to apply poison on 10 bolts. Doing so will increase your profit ratio of the wooden bolts from 150% to the poison wooden bolts to above 200% profit ratio. Now, before ending this guide, I would like to mention something important for the new players, which is the following. Because your resource storage buildings have a shared container, I recommend having one resource storage building close to an area with multiple merchants. This way, you avoid running back and forth long distances for selling your goods. I hope you enjoyed this video guide on how to help you generate enough income to pay for your taxes and get your economy some capital for future investments. On that note, let's go to the like and subscribe buttons. I appreciate very much the support. Thank you for watching and see you in my next videos. Cheers!